Welcome into Studio 10 on this Friday. I'm Joe Emer.
And I'm Jennifer Lambers. Chelsea Sayason is off today. As we had mentioned earlier, she is on her way up to Tuscaloosa.
All right, so go Spartans. We're going to break down all the football news for you in just about 10 minutes here. First, something we talked about earlier where we were wondering how Mariah would respond to some news on the music charts. A pop legend hails a fellow star whose Christmas song hits #1 after 65 years.
Yeah, so Mariah Carey sent a handwritten note of congratulations to rockabilly legend Brenda Lee.
How about that? Lee's 1958 Rockin' Around the Christmas Tree hit #1 on Billboard's Hot 100 music charts for the first time ever this week.
Carey's 1994 smash, All I Want for Christmas Is You, is also a staple for holiday airplay. I listen to both these. They're both great. But, I mean, congratulations to Brenda. 65 years.
How cool is that? Again, recorded it when she was 13 years old, and we were talking about how Mariah Carey is known to be a little bit of a diva, so we were wondering how she would respond to that. Sounds like she did the very polite and nice thing.
She did. Oh, good. Well, I mean, congratulations to them both. Again, that's one of my Christmas songs every single year in the playlist.
Could you imagine recording a song in 1958 and it hits #1 now?
2023.
That's crazy.
Could not imagine.
Speaking of, today is the last day to make your suggestions for our Christmas song bracket.
Yes, you can head on over to our Instagram, Studio 10 Fox 10, and comment on our pinned post your favorite Christmas song.
So we're gathering the songs, then starting Monday, we'll have the songs face off against each other, and you'll get your chance to vote on your favorite on our Instagram stories.
And then we will reveal the winner on air next Friday. I always love doing this. I commented, I couldn't choose just one. I had to comment 2 songs on there that I absolutely love, and so I'm curious to see what other people like too.
Yeah, and this is a tough thing too, because I feel like it's impossible to have some people do, but for me it's impossible to have a favorite Christmas song because they're different Christmas moods.
Yep.
Like if you want to be like in a party, festive, joyous mood, you may pick this. If you want more like a somber, reflective thing, you may pick something like that. So anyway, let's see what you write in, and then we'll break it on down, starting with the vote on Monday.
Yes.
Legendary actor Jimmy Stewart might be gone from this world, but his voice is not.
The Calm app features an AI-generated version of the Academy Award winner for one of its soothing stories.
The tale is called It's a Wonderful Sleep Story in honor of Stewart's famous holiday movie, It's a Wonderful Life, and this begins on Christmas Eve.
Calm says it works with the late actor's family on the project and the AI company Respeecher. Very cool.
That is neat. Have you seen It's a Wonderful Life?
I have.
Yeah,
yes.
It's such a absolute classic, and such a story that holds true for so many years about you think you're not having an impact in this world, and a lot of people think about the negative moments, and then at the end of it you realize just how much of a difference you've made. So great stuff, and great to have something like this to.
Temperatures right now resting in the mid to upper 50s, the lower 60s out there. As we make our way into the rest of today, temperatures will continue to warm up. We're going to start to see more of those mid to upper 60s and the lower 70s out there. Again, not quite feeling like we are making our way deeper into December, and then we're staying mild heading later on into this evening. Temperatures just resting in the lower 60s. That's when we're going to start to see more of that cloud cover moving in, more of those isolated showers, and the humidity also sticking around. Taking a look at satellite and radar, there's that cloud cover that we're mainly starting to see to start off for this morning. Isolated to scattered showers in Texas, Louisiana, Mississippi, and also just offshore. Rain chances will begin to ramp up heading later on into this evening. But by Saturday and Sunday, those chances really begin to rise. Taking a look at our 7-day rain chances, isolated mainly for this evening, not expecting any washouts for any outdoor plans. But by Saturday and Sunday, if you have outdoor plans, that's when you really need to be watching the forecast, especially Saturday afternoon and evening. Now, coming up in just a little bit, I'm going to talk more about your forecast, run through your futurecast for the weekend, and your 7-day outlook. All those details coming up soon. Joe. Well, coming up, I'm going to have another look at your forecast, focusing more on the rain chances heading into this weekend, and also the Mobile cast skies. Still some peaks of sunshine, still looking nice out there, and temperatures right now resting in the lower 60s. The dew points, however, those are slowly ticking up. Humidity is still pretty high out there. Now, heading into the remainder of today, temperature is going to be maxing out in the mid to upper 60s and the lower 70s. Not quite feeling like we're diving deeper into December, but in case you are making making any evening plans, maybe that includes heading on up towards Tuscaloosa, heading into this evening. As Joe was just talking about some of the football that we're seeing heading further on into tonight. Emily as well. Well, temperature is going to be resting in the upper 50s, mostly cloudy skies, isolated showers possible heading into this evening. A great game ahead of us. Luckily, the rain chance is not super high and not expecting a washout. Now, heading into tomorrow, however, rain chances really do begin to ramp up. We're looking at that 1 out of 5 risk zone, that marginal risk, and we're looking at the potential mainly for some gusty winds within some of these storms. Now, as we time things out on our Futurecast model, starting off for this morning, seeing those mostly cloudy skies, we make our way further on into this evening. Isolated rain possible, but then a lot of that will begin to ramp up heading into tomorrow. So isolated tonight, it continues that way overnight, even to start off for your Saturday. Isolated rain to begin. Once we get past lunchtime, that's really when things begin to ramp up. We go from isolated to more scattered, especially closer towards the Florida Panhandle and on the east side of Mobile Bay. For any Saturday night plans, you may get away with not seeing much. Really starting to see that rain come back into play after about 9 o'clock. We'll still continue to see some of those scattered showers and thunderstorms. There's that line of storms beginning to move through Mississippi. Take a look at this. That line really begins to break apart once it gets closer towards us. Highest rain chances moving into the overnight hours between Saturday and Sunday. And then making our way into Sunday morning, things turn more isolated. We'll have that second round of rain attempting to make an appearance. Then we get closer towards lunchtime. There's those clear skies. And see that? That's going to be that cold air moving in behind it. Remember, this is a cold front, so we're going to be turning back to chilly heading into next week. Coming up in just a little bit, I'm going to show your full 7-day outlook that shows more of that cold air moving in, plus a different Futurecast model. Those details coming up soon. Joe.
It's kind of what's been going on in our Studio 10 kitchen over the past 30 minutes, too. JJ from Barnyard Buffet cooked and left a smorgasbord. So people have just been coming and going and grabbing a bunch of that goodness.
That's exactly right. And you know what? I appreciate a good baked oyster, too.
Yeah.
New to them here on the Gulf Coast. I really enjoy them.
Maybe you can stop by Bistro Orleans if you ever go to New Orleans.
Might have to. Well, coming up, I'm going to have a look at your forecast.
And Disney Plus and Hulu are rolling. All of those terms are a mouthful to say.
I was about to say I probably would have been long-winded by the end of that one. Some interesting changes, though.
Yeah, it's the wave of the future. We'll continue to monitor for it here on Studio 10.
Exactly. Well, in today's Studio 10 soundstage, Justin Culver joins us singing his song, Without You. Check it out.
A puppy in California might be a kitten at heart.
Aw, she's going viral for climbing a tree despite being a large German Shepherd.
CNN's Jeannie Mose introduces us to Luna.
Cat?
Well, the climbing element of that reminds me of those videos we had last year, I think, in some of these stories of the alligators, like climbing up and over people's fences. It was wild.
See, I was thinking of the dogs that get on the roofs.
Yep.
We had that story.
Yeah.
They're like, the dog's on your roof. I know.
That's just what he does. All right, so we have one more dog story here of a dog up to no good.
Yeah, so this pup had...
Being fine now.
Oh, that's sweet pup. Up to no good, but we still love him.
All worked out in the end. Thanks for watching Studio